one more speaker. Please welcome back on what is Peace with Justice Sunday in the Methodist Church. The founders of the Methodist Church visited local prisons, tutored neighborhood children, and the early Methodists expressed their opposition to societal ills such as slavery and smuggling and inhumane prison conditions, alcohol abuse, and child labor, and they established something called Peace with Justice Sunday. So on Peace with Justice Sunday, please welcome back Pastor Michael Cobb.
I was worried how much of my thing he was going to give away. No, that was good. That was good. I actually wanted to announce something which ties in with that, which is that I have two dates I'd like you to remember. One of them is June the 16th, and one is June the 26th. And on June the 16th, at the Bantam Theaters, they're doing an LGBT film series. And on the 16th, they're going to be showing a film called Wonderfully Made, which is about religious trauma to LGBT people and working to address that trauma through art. It's fantastic, and I've been invited as clergy to be available for Q&A and conversation around this. And I couldn't be more excited about it, more proud that I'm invited to that. So I encourage you to check that out. June the 16th at the Bantam Theaters. And then the same film is going to be shown again on the 26th. This one is going to be shown in Hartford, and we're going to have the film's creators present for Q&A about it. Two married men, one Jewish, one Roman Catholic, talking about experiences of trauma done by the church, but also how to address that through art. That's going to be at... I know it's CREG.
Is that you?
Yeah. Come on, you get a little flustered when you're up here. It's a performing arts high school, and we're going to have the information on the Facebook page. But it's definitely something you're going to want to check out, because we're having the film's creators come to talk about their experiences and how that got them to the point of making this film. It's really something. I wanted to start off with this because I was listening to what Aiden was saying, and I have...
Can I go quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So it's at the Greater Hartford Academy of the Arts.
Greater Hartford Academy of the Arts.
Everybody who's here who's had to listen to me talk about LGBTQ+R, it's this film. I refer to it by its subtitle, but it's all the same thing.
That's right. You can look up the film online. There's a website, LGBTQ Religion, and that has a preview of the film and more information about it, social media stuff, and then again we will share on our page as well. I wanted to bring it up because last time I was up here, I mentioned that I'm having my appointment changed to Danbury. And that right now in serving Watertown and Woodbury, depending on how you want to count, that's between 5 and 8 different congregations that I've served. And in every single one of them, there has been one or more closeted individuals that were not out to their congregation because they did not feel safe being out to the congregation. And a lot of churches give a lot of people reason to believe that they're not going to be safe. And so one of the things that was talked about was about being a safe place. And so I do what I can to make sure that they don't have to ask if they're safe, because if they have to ask, you might not be doing it right. Make sure that they have overwhelming, clear evidence that they are in a place that they are safe. And as Aiden pointed out, it saves lives. This ties in with what Rick mentioned about Peace with Justice Sunday very simply. A lot of us have very beautiful words about peace. Thoughts and prayers, we want peace. The justice aspect of it means that it is only pretty words unless you go out and you actually do something about it. What we have here ties in with the juice because it's going from being a group of people comforting each other in our sorrow and rage to a group of people who are finding ways to, with our time and our personhood, start to make positive change and find more ways to make positive change and to inspire others to do the same. I'd like you to check out a website. It is Interfaith Prison Partnership, interfaithprisonpartnership.org. And the reason I mention that is because part of how in my tradition we try to make peace and justice go together is by partnering with different organizations who are doing this work and trying to amplify the work. And so one of the things that we work on is prison reform. And I mention that because I don't think it's really mentioned enough. It's an organization that not only is working on this very important task, but is doing it in an interfaith way. That's important for the same reason that I wanted to come up here and speak, which is because a lot of us church folks are doing a terrible, terrible job at living out the words that we will so often speak. And so finding ways to take multiple people from multiple traditions and emphasize the parts that are not only in common, but are making a tangible difference in people's lived lives and not just pretty words is what that is all about. So that's something that we observe on this day in United Methodist congregations. We take up a special offering. I don't have a plate to pass, so I'm not going to do that. But interfaithprisonpartnership.org, if you want to kick in a couple of bucks and say that that's from Justice Southbury, it's a way of making a tangible difference with a couple of dollars, and it's a way of letting people that we will never meet know that there are folks in this little corner of Connecticut that share the dream that we can do a whole lot better, and we're probably going to do that better when we come together and focus on the things that we have in common.